now, or what I was going through in the summer.
Let's talk about it. What you dealing with now?
Like
Yeah, like what's going on? Yeah, the bullshit.
I guess it started with losing my car, bro.
Oh, you lost your car?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, this is the one I heard.
Yeah. I'm the guy that fucking got fucking mugged, robbed, whatever. Not mugged. Nah, I wasn't in the car.
Yeah, he wasn't in the car.
I wasn't, so not mugged.
You just got picked up out of nowhere.
I'm blind, bro.
Geezus. Jesus.
3, 2, 1, and we're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on another episode of Geezus. Your host, George MORA, and your co-host,
EDWIN CHUYA. What is up, guys? What is up? Top of the morning, guys. It's a beautiful Friday. What is up?
Morning, bro. It's like noon, bro.
Oh, yeah, top of the noon. Oh,
you got here at 12.
Messing up. I keep messing that up. I'm like, what the hell? Okay.
It's actually 1 p.m.
Damn, okay.
Morning.
Right,
You're not here early today, bro. We didn't get here at 7 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Like we was doing the last few days.
But I didn't mind that, though. It was to me, it was good. I liked it.
It's good, yeah. Waking up early, feeling refreshed, feeling good.
The downside, I guess, waking up that early is just like when I try to set up the lighting for the cameras and then the sun comes up and comes down. I'm like, it's missing,
It's terrible.
lighting. But yeah, but that's the downside of waking up.
But anyways, welcome Apple, Spotify, Google Play. We're on the list now. We're on the upcoming trends, big
just
hitters.
Today. Yes, just today.
Number 4th podcast in the world.
Okay.
We're up there. So yeah, thank you for joining us, Apple. I don't know, it's been a while since
it's been like I think a few months since we had started this. Now
since we started this podcast. Yeah, now we're dropping it. We're dropping the new versions. You can watch all the old podcasts on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube, Geezus, GEEZ -US. If you want to hear us talk shit. We got playlists on the YouTube as well. Dating tips, investing tips, growth clips. I don't know anything, bro. Yeah, lifestyle tips.
And video game tips if you guys want to
anything. Sex tips. We don't give a fuck. We talk about everything.
That too. Yeah.
It don't matter. We got it. But now we're on this podcast, so
go check us out. Go check us out, man.
We're now on these platforms. All right, move on. We have no sponsors yet.
Yeah. For sure, later in the future, we will.
We will definitely have sponsors.
Yes,
sponsors. All right. So yeah, bro. How was your mind you, fucking Edwin sent me a whole fucking. You were like this morning. You texted me like, "Yo, bro, I listened to this song and I'm crying, bro.
I love that song so much. I'm like, shit, bro.
I'm tearing,
dude. It's because it's a new Bad Bunny album that came out literally last like midnight, and it was good. I mean, I didn't mind, but then when I heard that song, I'm like, wow.
See, I'm thinking Bad Bunny's coming out with like club music or some shit, but he not.
He's changing his style, which I don't mind. I like it.
But anyways, I do like a little bit change of style. I was listening to earlier. But anyways, you do have a guest on as well, right?
Yeah.
You're bringing somebody on.
I brought someone else.
Right. So hype him up for us, bro.
So he's one of my closest friends that I know for years and all that. We always have like our crazy adventure. He's a opportunist. What the hell? An opportunist, an ambition friend, and he's also always seek for new thrills in his life.
You're one such of my boys. Fake friend, bro. What a terrible fucking intro that shit is, bro.
Hey.
It's a terrible fucking.
Wait, my fault.
He had that shit scripted. He couldn't even remember 3 words.
Yeah, but come on, bro. Yo. What's his name?
Christian.
Yes.
Got you. Chris or Christian, bro. Just like my cousin.
I need to start asking you some questions about our friendship, like.
Dude, I don't know. I just had.
I know. I just threw Edwin on the spot. I want to see how he did under that.
No,
that pressure.
I legit just had like a freaking fart, like in my brain fart. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. He's like, bro, I had the words. I had them. We just went over them like 8 times.
Literally, I'm like, what the fuck?
It's all good though.
I know it's all good.
It's all good. Yo, what's up, Christian?
What is up?
Thank you for coming back to the crib. We have like partied before here.
Yeah, once I came by once with Edwin.
Yeah, with we had like a game night.
Here we just speak up right here. Sorry, yeah. No, you don't gotta get close. You can stay right there.
Perfect.
Just try to stay right there, because then if not, it's like a hassle to fucking edit this shit.
Yeah.
All right.
When people like move back and forth, it sucks.
Yeah, you're gonna save us time.
What about closer?
I mean,
then you have to stay close the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So right there is like perfect. Usually what people do.
All right.
But yeah, anyways, what makes you want to come on this shitty podcast, bro?
Podcast. It's just a podcast. I think that's a new wave.
That's a new wave.
Like a lot of people are doing podcasts, which I like, and I always taught felt like I wanted to be in one.
Yeah.
You know. And then since I know Edwin, and then I've been seeing your podcast on Instagram and also YouTube, so I was like, all right, I gotta like.
Did you subscribe though?
Of course.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he
Awesome.
subscribed.
Okay.
He liked a few stuff, bro. Yo, I love people who support us, bro.
Yeah.
Mind you,
literally.
yo, Edwin, we're famous now, bro. Like this podcast is immediately blown up entirely, bro. Like we're literally like celebrities on the streets.
We're
at this point,
celebrities
bro.
in Queens, man.
I was gonna say that.
Pretty much.
Pretty
I
much.
fucking. We're fucking not.
No. I mean, wait. When they see me, like, yo, are you Edwin from the Geezus podcast? I'm like, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Can I get you?
So yo, that's exclusive.
Did I ever mention the story about like and I don't know, maybe I know him, but fucking I was going to get an oil change, right?
Yeah.
And I go to my oil.
You know what's crazy?
What?
That's his
Don't
friend
ruin
too.
it. Don't ruin it. All right, he's his friend. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
All right,
he knows.
hold on.
Like, keep going.
I hold it up. So this is just random day. I'm gonna get my oil change in my car. I have a spot. It's like 10 minutes in and out, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't like waiting like 30, 40 minutes, go to like a Honda or whatever.
Yeah.
So I go there, that place is closed. And now in Queens, there's like this one avenue, just this one street going straight down Northern Boulevard. You guys know it, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? And I drive down there because there's a bunch of oil change spots. And I'm just driving, I'm going to each spot. Every spot's like, yo, it's gonna take 30 minutes, an hour. And I just come across this one spot. I go in there, they're like, yeah, like we're ready. This guy comes up to me. He's like, hey, what's up, man? Like, what kind of car you have? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, the oil change is going to be $70. And I'm like, bro, like, that's crazy. Like in my head, I'm like, yo, that's a little crazy, bro, because I pay like 60. But I'm like, yo, whatever. Like, I need to get this done. Let me get it done. And then I'm like, we're just waiting in my car, talking to my friend Yuritsa, like through FaceTime. And then he comes up to me and he's like, yo, bro, like, are you George from like the Geezus podcast? You have a podcast? And I'm like, yeah, bro. He's like, oh yeah. He's like the Geezus. He like pulled it out. He's like, yeah, I follow you guys. He's like, it's like dope as fuck. Like I watched like every episode. It's fucking fire. Like I love what you guys are doing. And then we just start talking about the podcast. And then he's like, yo, bro, like listen, like we don't I was gonna charge you 70. I'm a manager of this spot, but he's like, yo, I'm just gonna charge you 30 instead. Like just take the 30 like for the oil change, and then like like just thanks for like I guess doing what you do or whatever. And then he's like, yeah, like I know Edwin and like I'm his friend Gabe.
Uh-huh.
So you guys both know him, right?
Gabe, yeah.
Gabe, bro, dude, that was a crazy moment. I was just on FaceTime. I'm like, dude, like somebody just recognized me from like the podcast that we're doing, and it's fucking insane, bro. What the fuck? That was me. My bad. I don't know how the fuck my shit's on silent. All right.
I mean,
yeah, yo, I don't fucking know. That was crazy, bro. That was a crazy fucking moment.
World.
Yeah, it's such a small fucking world, bro. But that shit made me feel like, yo, at least like we really get to see like out of the people that like really care and like and watch the show.
I never thought Gabe would watch it.
Yeah, and I invited him on. He said he's a little shy to like come on and like do these things. But yo, I commend him to like come on. Same way, Christian, your boy comes on. I don't mind. Like I don't care who comes on. If you watch and you're a fan of it, you're always welcome on the fucking show.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like sometimes we try to scope out other people, and then sometimes we don't. Like it don't matter. We just come here and we talk for a fucking hour.
Yeah, literally. It's fun.
It's it, right?
Fun. Yeah, of course.
We focus on like growing mentally. Our investments. Our pockets. Dating, sex tips, fucking like anything, bro. We talk about fucking anything.
Yeah, literally.
It don't matter.
Bro, forget. But damn, that's crazy.
I've been knowing Gabriel for a while now, since 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a funny story on that, actually. We became best friends because we got suspended together.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me that.
We got
Yeah.
suspended together.
That's how you make your closest friends.
You know how I met this guy?
What?
You know how we met?
How did you guys meet?
Okay, so
There's a little love story going on.
Nah, so
Spill the tea, Edwin.
So the first time we didn't know each other at all. But when I first met him, I didn't like him at all. Like I just liked him so much with a passion. Remember when Kimberly invited you to play pool with us?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Turn the mic. Yeah, like
when,
that.
When Kimberly invited you to play pool, and then when I saw him, I told Kimberly, I don't like him at all. Like at fucking all. And then
I don't know why.
I don't know. Yeah, like when I first meet someone, I'm like, I don't like them. You get me? Like, do you have that that gut feeling that you just don't like them at all?
No, I'm a fucking nice person.
Oh, okay.
I don't ever look at somebody and be like, I don't like this dude, bro.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, that was me in the beginning. That was me before.
So judgmental, bro. How old was you?
That. Fuck, how old was I? Like,
how old were you?
18, 19 probably.
18, 19?
Yeah, you still had to ask for my ID, remember?
Once or twice.
After we became cool, so.
Once or twice, I think. No.
Well, You still have.
So you just had a gut feeling that he didn't like him.
Yeah. So
What like turned you off about Christian? What the fuck? He seems like a very good, decent dude.
I don't know. I just felt like he was cocky as fuck.
So he did something.
No. I just don't know. When I see someone, I'm like, oh no, he looks fucking cocky.
The way
He looks like a douchebag.
No,
The
you
way I was
weren't even
confident.
speaking at all. You weren't even speaking
I
at all.
was talking.
Maybe,
Really?
maybe if I saw like an Italian, like a Guido trying to like impersonate Jersey Shore, and like that's what he came off. Like first second, I'd be like, all right, maybe this dude's a douchebag.
Yeah.
Nah?
I
Basically,
don't-
yeah, okay, basically like that. I guess you
Yeah?
say.
Okay.
We're good though. We're still friends though. We're good
I
friends.
had no idea.
We're best friends though.
I had no
We're
idea.
good friends though. We're good
No,
friends.
but
though.
that's when he met me. When I knew him.
Oh,
What'd you think
oh.
about Edwin, bro?
When I knew
Oh,
him.
Now spill this fucking tea,
That's
bro.
a different story.
Oh yeah. I should
Yeah.
have brought that up. Okay, well that's your side. So yeah.
Did y'all know anything about each other before y'all met?
Yeah, he knew about me already. Like
I
Ben.
knew about him.
Or did
already,
you know
but-
anything about him?
No,
No, you
no,
didn't.
no,
No, nothing. So you just looked at him and he was like, I don't like him, knowing nothing about him.
Nothing.
All right,
Judgmental.
I
Christian.
didn't even judge it, but that was me in the past. Not the future, not the present.
So back then in I think high school, the last year of high school, senior year, I was seeing this girl, and I don't know, I liked her a lot. So
I don't know why you laugh so fucking hard at that.
I'm sorry.
so then like I remember she went to this festival, I think in Astoria.
The carnival.
yeah.
yeah.
It was her, my boy, I think, and Kimberly.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know him at all. I didn't know him at all. But then I'm like, she went low key. She didn't tell me where she went or who she went with, whatever. And then I remember I asked Kimberly the next day, like, "Oh, what'd you guys do?" and this and that. "Oh yeah, so your girl got dropped off with some guy. Like, you know, somebody took her home and stuff." I was like, "Who?
Who the fuck? Who the fuck took this?
Who took my girl?
Who took Shorty fucking home,
What?
bro?
Okay, so I asked her. I was like, "Yo, so who do you think might be?" And then she's like, "Oh, you don't know him. His name is Edwin." I was like, "No, I don't." And then she showed me your Facebook, and I'm
And
not
now
gonna
he
lie.
got an impression. He's like, this fucking asshole
Nah.
taking my fucking.
And like, nah, so
Nah.
I'm gonna be straight up. When
Yeah.
I saw your Facebook, I was like, he's a little kid.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
You look like a little kid. Nah, that ass. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
but at the
Yo,
beginning, I hated him because I had no idea who it was for like a week or two.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I was like, who's this nigga taking my girl home? Like, you know, and everything. But then I saw your profile. I was like, it's a look. That
Sure.
ass.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. And then after that, I haven't seen you ever. And then until Kimberly, we hanged out in LIC Piers and we tried the edible, I think.
Oh my god.
Remember that day?
Duh, bro.
This
I
guy-
was
Wait, all right, so
on
wait,
that.
so you, all right, so you, wait, just real quick, just
Mm-hmm.
so you had this girl and he just took her out, and what happened? How did y'all meet? How did y'all like? Y'all
the
just
first time we met was like in the pool, like the pool place, and then afterwards we went to do edibles because
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kimberly invited me, and then he was there, and then his other friend was there. So yeah,
all right, so y'all met through other friends,
yeah, literally, yeah. By Kimberly,
and then the moment y'all became cool, y'all took edibles.
no,
Nah.
nah. I'll tell you a story.
So did you hate each other more after the edibles?
No.
I didn't even
Did you
talk
just
to
not
him.
even look at each
We
other?
didn't even look at each
Nah,
other.
he was high as
I
fuck.
was high as fuck.
He was high.
That was my
as
first
fuck that
time
day,
like
dude.
trying edibles, bro.
This guy had no idea who was he with at
I
the moment, man.
Who he was, bro.
Bro, I was
For real.
legit like in the freaking grass. I couldn't get up for like 30 minutes. I'm like, fuck, this fucking gravity is like pushing me down.
He kept laughing, dude. He kept laughing for like 2 minutes straight, nonstop, man.
Yo,
Did you feel like you were gonna die?
yeah, bro.
Okay, yes. Okay, I was gonna say, like,
Bro,
yo, every
yeah.
time we take that fucking edible, bro, like when I take edibles, like there are times where I just feel like I'm dead. Like I'm not
Yeah,
making
yeah.
it. Like that. Don't even call 911. There's no point. They're not gonna help me.
Because like I
Yeah,
said,
dude.
like that was my first trying edible. So when I took a bite, I'm like, I didn't feel shit. So I ate the whole thing, and that where it fucking hit me like OD.
Did he do that thing where he just immediately leaves? He's like, I gotta go.
Nah, he
Nah,
didn't. He
he
couldn't
didn't.
leave. He was stuck in the floor, dude. Like
He
he
just couldn't
was so
move.
high,
Yeah,
he couldn't
yeah.
move. He couldn't move.
Yeah, I do that. I do that now. But before, no, I don't. I never used to do that. But yeah, bro, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No,
So,
because I pulled that shit too. Like, cause dude, I really felt like I was gonna die. I'm like, yo, I gotta walk outside. I can't be indoors. Like,
yeah,
I feel like I need to walk it off or some shit.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And the whole walk, I'm thinking like, I'm dead. This is my last moments on earth. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, and it's cold as fuck. Brick as shit out in New York City. Like,
Yeah.
dead January, February. So like, yeah, I mean, that's my story, but fuck's your story.
Nah, bro, my story like fuck, yo, I couldn't get up. I couldn't like. I know I did like fucking a cat. I was like sounding like a cat too.
I don't know, bro.
Nah,
but,
bro,
like,
but fuck, I couldn't do
all I knew
shit.
you were laughing a lot.
OD, I was laughing so much. I couldn't get up. I was like smiling all the time. That was like the second time we met.
Mhm.
So then we started to become close. That's when when I was fresh
me
out of, I was gonna get there.
Mm.
When I was fresh out of a relationship with this girl who had been there for like a year and a half or 2 years at that time, right? So I didn't. After that, when we met with the edible thing, I haven't seen her for like I think months.
Or a year,
And-
probably.
Huh? Yeah,
Probably,
probably a
yeah.
year. So I got out of the relationship. I was like depressed as fuck, this and that. And then I see this guy send me a friend request in IG. I'm like, oh shit, and I knew about him and this girl, right? So now I was like, all right, you know what? Let me get advice from him. Even though I hated him, I was like, you know what? He's been through like some shit too with this other girl. So let me just get advice from him. So
I would know. How did you know he was going through the other shit with the other girl?
because
Worse or some shit.
Just words, like
words
social
on-
group,
yeah,
talking
most
shit.
likely,
Yeah,
yeah.
totally.
So you just hit him up through IG for advice?
yeah.
Okay, fuck. Okay, fuck. Bold.
What as fuck, yeah.
So
Yeah,
wait,
super
so
bold.
when did you go from not liking him to liking him?
Because I needed advice because I knew like he was
So
going like
that day, like I immediately, once he mentioned the word depression, like
Uh-huh.
like you felt some type of way.
yeah.
Mhm.
I remember immediately I was like, "Yo, where you at? I'll pick you up," and I have a blunt on me.
Oh,
And, like,
nice.
I picked him up. That time I was driving my dad's minivan.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we met up like in
So-
Flushing Park.
Yeah, so I picked him up, and then
And y'all had only met once prior to this, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah.
this fucking dude, man.
Yeah, once.
It's a good
Call me
friend,
an
bro. I mean,
asshole.
yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
I know.
Such the
I know.
nicest fucking guy.
Call me an asshole, but nah. I get that a lot though. It's all good.
Yeah, I know.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I picked you up, yeah, and then
Yeah,
you
it was that
just
night,
told me
yeah.
a whole story about the whole thing, and then I guess whatever advice I gave you, hopefully that
What happened? What happened with that?
What happened? What?
With the shorty situation.
I forgot. We were like arguing or something, but we broke up like for a while. But then we got back together at the end. But like we did broke up for a while, like to the point where I couldn't see her, or she didn't want to see, or we couldn't see each other, and all that. Like we were toxic with each other at that time.
You're toxic.
Yeah, both of us.
Fuck. What do you think? What do you think about that situation?
being toxic.
I mean, well, I guess his situation.
At that situation.
Well, from everything you've told me, and
Yeah.
since I've been in your life, when you finally ended
Yeah.
with
What,
her,
yeah. What was the advice you gave him? Yeah. I guess that
the
day.
advice at that moment, I can't
Yeah.
really remember.
It was
Can't
years
remember.
ago. That was
Years
like
ago.
4 or 5 years
But
ago.
I remember, like, I was already a year off from my relationship, which was a long time that I was dating her.
Uh-huh.
So when he's like I said, when he mentioned depression, it's like I've been there before.
Yeah.
I've been there before. I'm not gonna lie. I was dealing with depression for like almost 6 months or so. Had no job, broke, girlfriend left me and shit.
Been there.
I was just
Been
in
there.
my room, just there, bro. I didn't want to leave, watching fucking Netflix, eating, all that crap, and also drinking. Even though I couldn't even like buy myself liquor at that time. I think I was like 20.
20, yeah.
Yeah, I was 20, but usually you go out there, ask for an adult to buy you.
Yeah. The fucking people do the fucking. Hey, Mister. Hey,
Now
Mister.
we're the adults doing that.
Now we're the adults.
Now we're the adults.
I'm waiting for some kid to fucking pay. No. I'm
So yeah, so I've been through depression. That's why, like, I just know anybody, even at this age now, anybody that hits me up saying, "Hey, I feel depressed and this and that," like, I'll just let's chill, let's hang out and talk about it. I feel like that's the only way that instead of having it in you, inside of you, keeping it in you, not knowing like what to do and everything, and then you make a reckless decision is just bad. And I've done reckless decisions,
Exactly.
being depressed. So I
Yeah.
don't know,
Once
I
you
figured-
once you go through it, I feel like you don't ever want to go through it, and you don't ever want anybody else to go through it. So
Yeah.
when you see somebody, because literally exactly you've mentioned is exactly what I've been through.
yeah.
Like I probably spent all my money like simping to like my ex that like I would literally Uber to her house every day to like spend time with her. And to the point where she broke up with me, I didn't even have like an Uber to like take home
Damn.
after the breakup. Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
feel you, man.
like that's how depressing that shit was,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Had like I was a fucking, like I had like a dead end job type situation, looking for jobs, couldn't find one, so
Yeah.
I was like really like fucking low. I was like, yeah, I'll just take fucking anything they give me at this point.
It's crazy, dude. Like, especially when you lose everything at once, like
Mhm.
when
Yeah.
you're like back to back. And I feel like I dealt with that recently this year as well during the summer.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my
I
god.
feel like, but this time I know how to handle it more. I feel like if whatever I'm dealing with now, or what I was going through in the summer,
Let's
If
talk
I-
about it. What you dealing with now?
like
Yeah, like what's
the
going on?
BS?
Yeah, the bullshit.
I guess it started with losing my car, bro.
oh,
You lost your
bro.
car?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, this is the one I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I'm the guy that fucking got fucking mugged, robbed, whatever. Not mugged. Nah,
think
I
I-
wasn't in the car.
Yeah, he wasn't in the
I
car.
wasn't, so not mugged.
You just got
Wrong
picked up
word.
out of nowhere.
So this was me on my first adventure going out on Pennsylvania.
That was in July, I think,
after-
right?
June.
It's crazy.
Okay,
I got
okay.
2 motorcycles stolen from my fucking house.
Oh yeah.
2.
You know,
so
we're
I
on
know
lockdown.
exactly what that feels like. And you get paranoid as fuck
Yeah,
after
dude.
that, bro.
So
Super
we're on
paranoid.
lockdown, you know, of course. So I want to go out, like have to go out, and then I was seeing this other this chick at that time. I was seeing her for quite some time.
You were seeing it for a while.
For
For
a
a
while. Everyone's like jumped in like
Hey,
fucking
wow.
wild. That's how you know it's toxic, bro.
Oh yeah, it was. Oh yeah,
Bro.
when your
God.
boy jump on that real quick and he's like,
Yeah, right away.
and he's like, it was a while, bro. Like the
was a
advice
while.
we've given you.
Stop. It was a while. It was a while.
It was a while.
But I
It was a
know
while.
it. I'm sure you've got the same stories for Edwin too. Like
Oh
it was a
my
while,
God.
bro. It was a while.
No way, yeah.
Yeah. Right on. Yeah.
Yo, trust me, bro. Yo, anybody I have friends with, bro. Every person you meet is always stuck on like this one person that like bro, you're not gonna get anywhere with, but you just keep fucking trying, bro.
It's
Like
crazy.
just some fucking shit.
Mhm.
Yo, you looking at him, but we should be looking at you too, bro.
We're looking at all of us. We're looking at all of us. We're looking at all of us.
Yeah.
I'm good now, but
No.
back to that. So
Yeah.
I take her out with her friends and shit. We go to Pennsylvania, got an Airbnb spot over there. All good and stuff. We did have like an argument, whatever. And then fuck that. And then we come back to New York, drop them home. I'm in my crib, and she wants to keep drinking. So, and by the way, do not drink and drive. But I did that.
Oh God.
But it was just White Claw, so I don't know. I don't want to say it was
I
just
mean,
White
I
Claw.
can't.
but
I can't say we
I don't
don't
wanna-
endorse drinking and driving.
Yeah,
but
no,
in this
no, no.
situation, it's what happened.
It's what happened. What I did.
Fuck
It's
it.
just
All right.
it's being real.
It's
just
being real. It's being real.
Okay, so we drank a little bit, and then whatever. I'm away. We were just driving around in my car and everything, and then to the point like I know this chick for a while, and like somehow every time that we drank it, an argument just gets there. And then I don't know. I was just like, "Yo, like, you gotta stop. You gotta stop," or like, I'm gonna drop you off or wherever. And then she just got off, but I felt bad, so I was like, "I'm not gonna drive off."
I've done that, bro.
I'm not-
I've been the asshole that literally do the girl sobbing and crying, bro. It's just like get the fuck out of my car, bro. Like cannot like middle of fucking nowhere, don't care.
4 a.m.
Drive away, go home, be like, yo, figure out how to get home.
What an asshole. I wouldn't do that.
I mean, bro, like I know this is like that, but this is how toxic, shit can get.
Yeah.
Where it's like, bro, there's a girl that one kind of in a sense refuses to either let whatever you're arguing about go
Right.
because none of you are gonna get through like that conversation. You're at a point where it's just like, yo, we're not gonna get through. We're just gonna keep arguing.
Yeah.
Or like she won't leave the fucking car. Or like she,
Dude,
she
yep.
won't drop it. She don't even want to go home. She just wants to finish this and talk about it till like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So I've been there, bro, and it's gotten to the point. It got to the point where I felt like such a dick, but like I let myself get there. Where it's just like, yo, like by putting myself in that toxic situation, being like, yo, just get the fuck out the car, bro. Like I'm gonna leave you in the fucking middle of nowhere, and then fucking find a way to get home. I don't give a shit.
And some of them actually leave. They're like, okay, I'm out. And
Yeah.
that's what she did.
Yeah,
That's what she did. But at the same time, like I was saying, like I felt
and then you
bad.
feel bad.
Yeah.
But when you do it enough times, bro, it just cuts to the point where like, all right, cool, bro, bye.
Yeah, I guess if you do it. But it was my first time doing that. So
Mhm.
so I didn't drive off. I was just like kind of driving slow as she was walking.
Just amateur,
And then
bro. She
she's
called.
laughing.
She called the
She's
bluff.
laughing, dude.
Damn, she
She's
really
laughing
called the
walking.
bluff.
Yeah,
She really called the bluff.
Yeah, so like I think she noticed it was just a one way, so she decided to go back, and I'm like, oh my god, all right. I don't know. I just got out of my car, I double parked it, and then I'm like, yo, come back, like yo, like just let me just take you home and call it a night. That's it, whatever.
Mhm.
And then I'm approaching her. As I'm approaching her, I'm trying to convince her and shit like that. 3 minutes pass by, whatever. And then I'm like, let me just check my car if it's fine, making sure all the cars are going through because I double parked it. As I check, gone, bro, gone. Like if I didn't even see it drive off, if I saw it drive off, I will do my best to go after my
Yeah.
car. Anyone would.
So you,
But I
so
saw
basically,
nothing.
you ran out of your car to go see her, and you left the keys inside the car.
I didn't run out, but I did come out. Yeah,
you,
yeah.
You went out.
And I left my car keys in there, and like
How
a
long were you gone
dumbass.
for?
That's
3
what I'm
minutes.
trying to say. Like it was just literally 3 minutes, dude. So it was like I guess
Oh
the
my
area, man, or something like
God,
that.
bro.
Yeah,
The Bronx.
And
No,
they
it was
would-
in the Bronx. It was in right here, and you know where that pink statue is at? on
In
Long Island
Queens?
City. Yeah.
Long Island City. Oh, my god.
Which Chipotle, like LaGuardia.
Yeah. Where Chipotle is at? Where? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dude, right there.
Wow.
Right there. And my first reaction, bro, like I don't know, I just felt weird anxiety, like weird, like it was
mean,
just wow, like whoa.
Dude, you lost your card. Then.
Yeah,
Shit
so
I-
so I kept pacing back and forth. I'm like, yo, like what's up? Like, yo, I kept telling her too, like, yo, and like she was in shock at the same time. So I called the cops, whatever, reported it. She was being an asshole that night too, but I didn't care. I said, fuck you, like just leave or whatever.
Bro, like the car, like,
And she left, bro. Like I was expecting more like, oh, like damn, that's crazy that happened. But nah, this bitch said I'm out.
bro, if she
Um,
was laughing when you got back, bro, like that's how you know, like she knows she had it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She knew.
Like
her
she
level.
knew she had it.
She
She's
knew
like, yo,
her level.
She
and,
got
like,
you whipped.
not whipped, but she got.
nah, I don't
she,
know. It's
whip
pretty
is different
fucking
though.
whip.
Yeah?
What? I mean, there's different levels of
There's
whip,
different levels
but the
to whip.
point where she can walk out and then be like, I know he's gonna come back.
I didn't though. She came back because I was ignoring all her phone calls the next day. She kept calling like crazy. And take in
Uh-huh.
mind, like I'm trying to figure out what can I do. Like
But
I had
that's-
my
but-
AirPods there.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
had her laptop was there. I just finished doing my breaks, dude. Like I just finished doing my breaks. I spent money there. What else? I had my shoes. I had my boxing gloves in there. I had a lot of things in there, dude.
Crazy.
A lot of things.
Did you? Did
Sunglasses,
so
Ray
what-
Bans. Fucking.
Well, so when the cops came through, they couldn't do shit. They didn't
no,
even.
they just did a report, whatever. So whenever my car passes through one of those toes
Uh-huh.
thing, then it's just gonna show up. But nothing, and then whatever. I couldn't even use those Bluetooth to.
But the only
track
way-
my device, anything.
The
So,
only way they'd get it through the tolls is if they have the license plate.
yeah. That's
But
the only way.
if they
But
change the license
they could
plate,
change the license plate easy.
that is sucks ass, bro.
So the next day, I'm pasting. I relaxed. I finally slept for like 2 hours, and then I go to my boy's crib and I tell him what happened, this and that. And I'm thinking about what to do. So obviously I'm gonna have a detective on the case. Like that's what I found out after reporting it.
Mm-hmm.
I had to call his number.
But you did this during COVID,
Yeah, this
So
happened. I got robbed in June 11.
so it's practically because I got robbed literally like I think the same month you got robbed,
Mm-hmm.
but from my fucking house, bro. Like
Oh my
literally
God.
they came into like like they opened the fucking gates, had a van, picked up both motorcycles, took them in and dipped.
It's around that time where we had that protest when
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
police
Mhm.
and the guy
Yeah.
died. I
George
don't know.
Floyd,
Yeah, George Floyd. There you go. Yeah. So I don't know. I was thinking
So
about that and
what
all
did
that
the,
shit.
What did the detective say?
So
Because I got a
this is
detective
where
too.
I put work into it too. This is where I brought my thought into it. So I was
Mhm.
like, the next day, okay, what is a bad guy, the guy that robs, gonna do with a car? What's he gonna do? Especially with the stuff I have inside. So I noticed what I left in my car, my
Chop
credit
shop.
cards and all that shit. So I was like, anyone will probably cancel their card right away. Like that's the smartest thing to do. Just cancel it. But I didn't. I said,
No, you wait for them to use it.
I'm gonna wait for them to use it,
Yeah.
and the
Which
idiot
he
did.
did, yeah.
The idiot did, and then he went to a gas station. I got that location for that, exactly what time, and he ended up going to a fucking deli, bought a fucking sandwich,
Mhm.
probably. What else?
I've been in a situation before too. And I want to know what the detective did though.
Okay, so
Detective
like I
did,
gave him all the information, whatever. At the end, the
Mhm.
detective was like, the best information he got, like a better view of his face and all that, was so he tried to sell the laptop. He tried to sell the laptop, and I remember that. So I started talking to the girl again. That's another story.
Okay, fuck that though.
And then I don't know. There was a day. I don't know if you guys had T-Mobile, but T-Mobile was out of service for like a
Yep,
like
I
two
remember
hours.
that day.
I remember. I was
that
with
day.
you. I was with you
So
that day.
that day, she was trying to contact me, but like there was no service for a moment, and then she ends up emailing me like, "Yo, they turned on the laptop at this location." It was like in Upper Manhattan and shit. So the first thing I did is I hit up my boy. I was like, "Yo, bro, let's go there." So he picks me up, Gabe. He takes me over there. We go over there, and then first of all, the first thing we notice is like all of these cars that drive over there have fake plates, bro. Like I have not seen that much crazy. Like it's just hood area, bro. Like it just looks hood. And once I get there, I see the location is an electric shop. Like you know,
He
when they
sold
sell
a laptop.
stuff. So he
Yeah.
tried to
Yeah.
sell it, but they didn't accept it because it was locked.
Yeah.
So whatever that happened. So I gave the detective that information. So he went to the spot. He got a better view. He told me we're gonna I think they caught him, but the car is like gone. Like they don't know where is it or whatever. I haven't
Damn,
talked.
you think they caught him though? But like they
I
don't-
haven't hit him up. I haven't. To be
Really
honest, with you, when I
followed up
found
with
out
it?
that I'm paying full coverage,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get my money back.
that's beautiful. That's
Beautiful.
amazing. That's
that was,
amazing.
That
That's
was the
amazing.
only thing that really.
That's the only thing that mattered in this whole fucking story, honestly.
honestly, from like the
God.
moment I knew that I'm like, oh wait, I'm paying full coverage. Like, all right, I'm gonna get my money back. So I got a decent amount too. It wasn't like that bad at all. Like it was good.
Did you get a new car?
No, I'm not. I was thinking about it, but then I'm like, nah.
I don't really need one.
It's like, yeah, in a way. This is why I thought about it and all that shit, but
Mhm.
I could do something about it, knowing that I'm gonna get my money back, which I could invest. Invest became a good thing this year.
During COVID, it became
During
the biggest
COVID,
thing.
bro. That's the best thing. Is don't rely on a job, bro. Like or one income. So a lot of those things,
Diversification.
yeah.
That's
So
what I
a lot-
tell everybody to do.
yeah, man. I advise that to everybody too, man. Like it's just the main thing now. Like, so I realized like I don't know if I should just get myself a new car, put myself through more payments and shit like that.
Not
Even
if
though
you
with
don't
this
need
car,
one.
I
If that
bought
car
it.
is not making you money,
It
not
was
worth
though. That's the thing. That's the thing where I put myself in this situation now too. Like if there's another lockdown, I didn't stop working during the lockdown. I was doing Uber Eats.
Uber Eats.
So
Yeah,
I was
it's
making
good.
money with my car. I was making money, and it was Uber Eats was good, dude. It was good during lockdown and stuff.
Mhm.
And I also was doing Instacart, where you go shop for other people, like groceries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So my car was very useful this whole lockdown, definitely. But now my living situation is a bit different. I have more bills now, and like I don't know. If I do get a car, it's because I'm mad comfortable now,
Mhm.
like financing and all that shit.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, yo, you got lucky with the insurance and all that shit.
we'll be lucky.
My insurance was whack on the motorcycles. I mean, they weren't even worth that much. They were like little Honda Groms. But fucking, dude, I talked to the detective. I'm like, yo, I think my shit's on offer up, right? And I wasn't sure. He's like, what's offer up? I don't even know what that is.
Damn.
Dude, never followed up, never gave a shit. Like, never.
They don't give a shit.
They don't, bro. And,
You-
and that's the thing with like detectives that I know, like, you know, cops and shit. They don't put in fucking effort unless it's like it's in the computer system and like it's very easy for them to find it. They're never gonna fucking find it, bro.
My thinking of the guy investigating my case was that he probably knows where's the car, but he told me this: they cannot arrest him if he's using the vehicle inside a car or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like
So what they did for me, I think they chopped up like they went to a chop shop in Bronx and they just like
Bronx.
solding it by parts and shit.
Yep.
So fucking he was like, oh yeah, like if we go and we go to the guy and he has the part on him, we can't arrest him for the whole bike. We could only arrest him for the part that he has on him. That's it though.
That's
like
it?
you don't
I
get
had
your
no idea.
Yeah, you don't get your whole bike back.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
He's like pretty much he needs to get caught red-handed.
Red-handed. Yeah, that's what he told me. Basically,
on the bike,
Yeah.
going around, and then somehow get arrested on a Honda Grom, where you can escape any fucking cop in New York City if you're on that fucking thing.
Wait, so you found out that your motorcycles were in the
So
Bronx?
I wasn't sure, but what I just know is that on OfferUp in the Bronx, they were selling a bunch of chopped up parts, and I know that in the Bronx is where they fucking do this shit, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's where my
You know
car
what I'm
was at.
saying? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like this is where
Damn.
it all happens, bro. It's usually fucking people from the Bronx, bro. It's not a
Yeah.
stigma.
This is why
It just
walking is
fucking
better.
happens, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck to say. Like it just
But
it
all
sucks.
props to him though. I don't like, he had balls to, at least if he's watching this. Hi.
Not watching this shit.
Hi. But all props to him because, like for me, for example, if I was a guy to rob a car, like I wouldn't rob a car that's like, it looks very like luxury and shit. Like you could track that fucking car.
Yeah.
My dumbass didn't put a tracker on it. I didn't ever think
Track
that
your
would-
cars, ladies and gentlemen.
Track your car.
Track it,
Our
and always
sponsorship.
Yeah,
leave
man.
with your keys.
Yeah. And leave with your
Facts,
keys.
bro. Pretty much
But
leave
that's
your
it.
key.
Well, yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right. Because
I know
my
I'm right.
it was keyless, so I could have easily took it with
But
me.
most importantly, have full coverage on your fucking car, bro.
In New York
have
City. If
full
you live in here in New York
coverage.
City, yeah.
Have full coverage. There's no fucking.
But it's a
doubt.
lesson learned, It's a lesson learned. But you know what, like, still kind of bothers me till this day is not the fact that I lost the vehicle. It's a material thing. It's things, materials come and go and shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's just the way how it happened, man.
And you saw her true
I
colors.
hate, and you see
You
the
saw
true
her true
colors too from somebody, I guess. So yeah, from how it happened, it still kind of lingers in my mind. I'm like, damn, bro, I could have been my baby girl. My baby girl's my car. But like I said, I took a different route in thinking now. Like I started thinking outside the box. I rather like invest my money on other things.
You
and
hit
shit.
you hit your lowest point where you're like, dude, I don't want to come back here. I don't want to keep coming back here. And a lot of people need to hit that before they can change.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know how fucking deep that hole goes, bro. A lot of the fucking smart people really catch themselves, or they learn from others, other people's mistakes, and they're like, cool, like how do I not get to where that person's at? And that's why that's where that, I guess, that kind of comes from inside you, where it's like, I've been there. I don't want that person to get there again.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's also where like parents kind of nag people like, yo, I don't want my kid to go through what I went through.
Yeah, of course.
But it just, that's smart. There's, people out there, there are like just the very few people that sit here and are like, cool, like I've seen this person go through this shit. Let me learn from that and let me never do that again. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Or like, let me try to find ways to avoid that.
Right.
So like maybe there's people out there with no fucking insurance. Get fucking insurance, bro.
Full coverage.
Don't leave your keys in your car.
Save you. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, and also don't fucking run out for no shorty, bro. Fuck that.
Let
bro.
them catch you.
Fuck that. Let her come back in the car or let her fucking walk away and drive off. Sorry, bro.
Nah, yeah.
I'm an asshole when it comes to that shit. I don't play.
Yeah, it was my first time doing that. So it was like, I don't know.
First time.
I didn't know how to control my emotion at that moment where I was feeling bad.
It happens, bro. It happens,
but
boys.
whatever.
It's that newbie move. Is that-
Remove. That's the key word.
At least that shorty's gone now.
She's gone. Remove. Exactly.
That's
Gone.
And she's
Whatever.
chasing you. You're not chasing her.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Cut.
You have to.
Nah, but it's crazy because like you said, I was like feeling at my lowest point, but I was still so optimistic about like my future in the next couple of months. I don't know. I just felt like good. Like I knew my money was going to come in. I knew.
So yeah, how did you? Actually, I want to ask you, how did you get into this whole like diversification like mindset? Like, what put you on to like, all right, cool. Like, let me just stop working.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got
one
you.
job.
Yeah.
Getting one payment and
Yeah.
like made me actually diversify my money.
So okay, so lost my car. It's been a month, and then I go back to work in my job in this restaurant. I've been working for them too as a delivery guy too, which I made a lot of money. But then they reopened the restaurant, outside patio and all that stuff. And I've been working the whole summer basically, from Monday through Thursday, literally at 10, like not 10, like at 3 p.m. all the way closing, which would be like 1 a.m. And it's hot. It's hot. You got to wear your fucking mask everywhere and shit like that. I'm already, while I'm working, I'm thinking in my mind, like, why am I busting my ass, bro? I am fucking hot. I don't want to bust my ass this much, bro. I don't. Like, why? Like, I know there's other things. And then I buy myself a new phone. I get the iPhone 11. I was fucking dealing with iPhone 6 for a while. I didn't care about it, but until now, I was like, fucking, let me get this iPhone 11.
You
So
got you got the Pro though.
Yeah, I got the Pro.
The 11 Pro. Good.
Yeah, so I downloaded the all my apps back, and when I downloaded Robinhood, I had to get my account back because I forgot the password, all that shit. And then I got it back, and then I just say, oh, let me see what's up. And
Cool. So you invested in Robinhood?
yes, I invested last year in 2019, but I was a rookie, bro. I had no knowledge at all. But
That's
I knew,
fine. That's
but I knew that investing was something exactly. You know?
exactly.
So, but I kept looking at my first investments were marijuana stocks, just cause I don't know. Like
You
I
smoke
said,
a lot of weed. You
I smoke a
believe
lot
in
of
the
weed, and
stock.
I could start reading about these companies and shit like that. So I was investing in like a couple of stocks and stuff, but I didn't really saw. I only bought like 3 shares or so, just the beginning, just to like see how this thing works. And then I've been watching Joe Rogan podcast for a long time now.
Cool. I think a lot of
And-
people have now. Yeah.
Yeah. So once he brought Elon Musk involved,
Yeah.
I remember I was watching it, and then Elon Musk decided to smoke a blunt, like a fat blunt. He really smoked like 2 pulls or so. But because of that, his stocks went it went low.
It went really low.
And around that time, he was dealing with this court. I think something with this court, like suing him or some shit like that. So a lot of people were pulling out from his business and his company and stuff like that. And also this couple of things that he was tweeting. I don't know. He was just tweeting some.
Yeah.
like, some things.
Basically, all right. So basically, you took, and like you said, you're an opportunist. You decided, hey, I'm gonna download Robinhood real quick. This is my hobby is to smoke weed. I'll follow up on weed news. You know, this is things you actually genuinely like doing, and it's what I recommend a lot of people to do when they start investing. Is find a stock. Robinhood. I personally do WEBULL. We have a link down below, description below. If you want to get 3 free stocks, YouTube, bro. If you want to get 3 free stocks, download Webull. Just deposit $100. You don't have to buy anything for $100. You just deposit it. You get cleared. You could withdraw if you want the $100, or you could, like you said, like invest in another stock. But you'll get 3 free stocks. All right. That's my little sponsorship thing. but no. But and then you said you were watching the Joe Rogan Experience, and you were watching Elon Musk. And I remember when he smoked a blunt, the price dropped from like 400 to like 350, 200 to like 200, which is
something.
Is today. It's at $4,000. Last year it was at $200.
Yeah.
Imagine that come up, bro.
Yeah.
If you just threw in $200 on Tesla.
Yep.
All right. I started investing on Tesla like about 6-7 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I bought one for $700, pretty much at the highest it's been.
Yeah.
It's at $4,000 right now, bro.
Right.
This is no fucking joke. So what'd you do?
So when I saw that it went really low, 200, I'm like, it's expensive for me, because I'm like, I'm not gonna spend too much money on a stock like that, 200, but it's still low. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. So
no, it made a lot of sense. You saw the price drop. You're like, here's the opportunity
something
for me
like
to
that.
buy
At the
in.
moment, I didn't like right now. Obviously, I think that way, but at that time, I was like, damn, I don't know if I should. I feel like it's probably gonna go lower.
You were scared.
I was scared in a way, yeah. But then I said, fuck it. Let me just invest. My first big investment. Let me buy 10 fucking shares
Of Tesla?
of Tesla.
Oh my fucking God,
Right?
bro. Hold
At
the fuck
200,
up.
bro. At 200.
Did you buy out, bro?
And then I bought 2 more. So that's the thing. I bought 2 more. So I had 12.
Okay.
And then, so then I started becoming a drinker again. I kind of stopped like looking at the stocks and shit like that. Robinhood for a while, which is good, I guess. I think
which is good.
It's just good because you don't be like, all like, oh my God, I'm not making money today. Damn, it went so low, this and that. And whatever.
Yeah, there's a whole mentality behind investing that you only do it once you start with buying your first stock.
Yes, yeah.
No matter what it is, you can buy an airline for $15 today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like now you're just like, all right, I'm going to go back to my phone. I'm going to look at it every day. I'm going to see how much money I made. And it's like, that's a good thing to do just to see how it's acting. And then maybe like reading up on news.
Mm-hmm.
But when you pull out your money, that's when like it fucks up.
Yeah.
Like that's where the mentality's fucked up. Or like sometimes you're like, all right, cool. Like I'm going to put my phone down and I'm just not going to look at it for a few months.
Yeah. So I did that. And then somehow I decided to check on it around October of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw like it went up drastically. I was like, oh shit, like this is real. But it wasn't as much, it was still like a couple of hundreds. And then I did sell 2. So the remainder that was left was 10 stocks that I had left.
So I don't really recommend selling stocks because you got to pay taxes on them shits.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I you got to pay 30%. I think like something like that.
Fucking
it's a
fat
lot.
ass amount.
Yeah. So so I did that, and then my first time doing that last year, like I said, I didn't know shit.
Yeah.
So
Wait, this is how you
I
learn.
waited all the way till, like I said, I bought my phone, I re-downloaded it, and then I see the fucking market. That shit was around 1,800 each stock, bro. And I saw that, and I look at my portfolio. I was like, whoa, hold up, how, when? I was like, how, when this happened? Like, what the fuck? So, and then I'm like doing more research on it. Like, oh shit, did I really just make this much money out of like not doing anything?
Yeah.
Not doing anything.
Just chilling.
And then that same week, I go to work, and I'm like, okay, nah, fuck this shit. Swear to God, my mind on a Wednesday, it was fucking humid too, man.
You got that Tesla money, bro, and you're
yeah,
like,
I got a
fuck
Tesla
that.
money and my fucking phone, and I'm like, why am I literally busting my ass in this shit? Why? So so I remember in the middle of the day, it was hot as fuck, and I know one of my friends, she's mad cool with me. Her name is Marjorie. Yeah, and she's into Forex, deeply into Forex, which I recommend people.
I honestly don't recommend Forex at all.
Yeah, you don't?
I honestly, like, I've seen so many videos on it. I haven't tried it. Does it work if you...
But you have to be...
You have to be
consistent.
So
Consistent,
into it, bro.
Yes,
you know what I'm
that's the
saying?
thing. Yeah,
you
yeah.
need to be willing to really wake up. You really need to be willing to get in that community.
Yeah, you do.
You need to understand that you're going to lose a lot more money when you start for maybe 6 months to a year before you start making some kind of income off it, right?
That's true.
But I when I do investing, or when I give advice on investing, or when I talk about my investing journey, it's really about long-term investing, which is literally like kind of putting your money in the same way you look at your Robinhood account.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much like people don't look at their bank account that way, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you're never looking at your bank account, but your money's there and it's
Right.
making you no money. My stocks, it's there and it's always making money.
He's always making money.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's always going up. So it's in a sense like I look at my stocks as like a bank account that's just always making money better than being in my bank account that's making no money.
Bank account is it's just there.
Exactly.
Line,
and now when you're looking at it and you're looking at the profits and you're like, fuck, let me take some. Now you got to think about, okay, I got to pay taxes. But for me, I'm looking 5 years down the line.
Yeah.
I'm not investing in something that's not going to do good, that I know is not going to do good in 5 years. And I'm always looking up news here and there. And like my biggest companies are, again, I always repeat this, Spotify, because I believe in podcasts, because they signed a $100 million deal with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that really increased their,
and that shit really increased. Disney's been around for fucking ever, bro. As the economy does better, Disney's gonna do better. They have Marvel, they have Star Wars. Fucking Tesla, the cars.
It's like a forever to
yeah. In California, they're already banning fucking gas cars, engine cars after 2030, I think. After the year 2030, you can't sell anymore. So it's only going to be electric cars only. So Tesla is the main
It's gonna skyrocket
top dog on that.
Yeah.
And then so Disney, Tesla, Spotify, Apple.
Yeah.
We all everything we have is fucking Apple
True.
nowadays. So I know that's gonna go up slowly. And then my last one was pretty much airlines.
Airlines, yeah.
Airlines, because airlines are really low right now, and nobody's traveling.
For
We know
sure,
that
man.
when the economy gets better, when everything gets better, when these vaccines and everything,
Traveling is gonna be
everybody's gonna want to fucking go
people
travel.
that never traveled are going to want to travel just because they're so
Exactly.
like locked in, bro. Like,
And it's cheap, and and I'm buying pretty much any airlines. I'm putting in a lot of money on airlines because it's so low. Nobody's going anywhere, and there might be another lockdown. Airlines might be even lower, and the government keeps bailing them out. So they're gonna do good eventually, bro. Like it's a matter of time. But again, 5 years.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not taking my money out because I'm
Right.
not trying to pay those taxes. In 5 years, when that shit's like over 20,000 or some shit, then I don't give a fuck about paying taxes. I made like 10,000 just for chilling, bro. Just for not
chilling,
doing
man.
nothing, bro.
So that changed my mindset in like having like a passive incomes like monthly.
But sorry, I was getting into Forex real quick.
Yeah,
My thing with Forex is pretty much, I think it's like a put money in, put money out, same way as day trading, same
Yeah.
way as cryptocurrency trading and all this
Yeah.
shit. It's just a risk, bro. You know,
It's
it's
a
all a
huge
risk, but long term, I don't think it's sustainable. So maybe you'll see, maybe in the first year, you're net negative, right? Then for the next 4 years, you're good and you feel safe, right? Now in a 10-year period, those last 5 years, it's a big unknown factor. And Forex is a very new concept.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you look at real estate, it's been around forever. So there's history that hey, this is actual money that you can really make consistently
Real
for a
estate
long
sure,
time.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Forex is like, there's a lot of unknown factors about it. So for me, like if you learn really quickly, you really throw yourself in and you delve in there, you come in for a quick like cash grab in like a year, 2 years, 3 years, may work. After that, like, you know, like you could just end up losing more than those.
Well, if you lose
5 years
motivation
is.
though, as well, because if you're really into
Mhm.
Forex, like somebody like I know I met a lot of people who are into it like hardcore, man.
But also they sell it though.
What do you
Like they
mean?
sell the idea of Forex.
That's bad though, I think, right?
Well, I
So-
feel like that's how they make their honest money off it. Like I feel like they make,
but there's a lot
money
of
off
scammers
that.
involved too with that when it comes to that. That's why
and that's another,
that's what makes it look so bad.
That's another big thing. Cause I was talking to a big Forex trader,
Yeah.
you know, somebody I was close to, I'm still not close to, but like someone that I known
Mhm.
a long time ago, and they're like big on that and they make money on that and they're good and they understand investing.
Yeah,
They have a mentality of it. But I feel like that person makes a lot more money, like maybe selling like the courses or whatever, or the idea of Forex,
you do make money out of that
Then-
as well.
than really actually trading the Forex.
Mm.
Even though if they do like have like a good growth profit or whatever, like for me, it's just like, it's just, I don't know how sustainable it is. And I think that if you just get into it and you sell somebody else on that idea, that's where the real money is, not really in the actual like trading aspect of it.
That's another way too. Selling
You know what I'm
the
saying?
idea.
But they
Making
told
money.
me that like the way they do Forex, like the way they really get into it is like through like some algorithm that nobody really understands.
It's a pattern, yeah.
Yeah. So, but nobody really understands that pattern. Like you can kind of catch trends, but nobody really understands that pattern, right?
Yeah.
So that to me is just like, just that unknown variable. I'm just like, nah, I'm out.
It is unknown, but it's like I was saying, like you have, like you all were saying, like you have to be in it, like 100%, and that's why like I slacked on it as well, like
Yeah.
the past 2 months because I moved out from my parents' house, so and I had a couple of things that I was dealing with at the same time, so I know like I can't put too much risk in this Forex world because
Yeah.
I'm not focused.
Exactly.
And that's what they always tell me. Like, you have to be like in it, like your mindset
100%.
and everything. And if you're like half-assed, then like you're gonna end up losing money.
exactly.
Your emotions gets a big role in this too as well. Like, let's say you're making money, you're like, oh shit, I'm making bread, I'm gonna put more money, and then you fuck up. And then
Well, not even you fuck up, bro. It's like, honestly, like there could be a day you're doing everything correct.
it
There's
seems like
many
you're doing
days
everything correctly. Yeah,
you're doing everything correctly. It's just, dude, the market doesn't want to play. Just doesn't agree that
you got to
day.
play with the bankers though. You can't go against them. You got to go with them. That's from one of the things that they told me about.
They
it.
say, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, but that's the thing where you get they teach you risk management,
Mm-hmm.
and that's I think the best thing.
That's important.
That's very important in
OD
anything.
important,
In anything,
yeah.
like not.
They tell you
too.
to take losses, like 2%, 3%. Like after that, like don't risk more of it.
So yeah, so my mindset changed so completely, like around July or August, I would say, after losing my car and all that shit. Middle of the day of working, hot as fuck, sweating and shit. I called. I'm like, yo, I'm about to quit my job. I don't even know why I have to work. Like, I feel like I could use the money that I made or some shit and my other like savings and shit like that and invest in some shit. And my mind right at the moment was Forex, because that's what she does. She does Forex, and she has a daughter.
Mhm.
And I'm like, yo, like, and the way she motivated me was like how she connected with her life and everything, and then she got emotional about it. So I feel like because of that, it motivated me, saying that this is actual like a thing that you could make money out of, living out of it. I mean, make a living, and then use that money to invest in other things on business stuff like it. It's not like a forever thing either, you know, like you were saying, like a 10-year thing. It could be a 5-year
and
thing.
yeah, and that's what, like, that's why I say it's like so risky, and I wouldn't recommend it. And I would just tell you, bro, you're gonna make so much more money if you just put your head down. Like, well, I want to say like everybody, and you don't have to put your head down, but for me, what I did was like I would just put my head down, make my money, and just keep throwing it into stocks, and then, like, you know, make my living like pretty comfortably. You know, I don't change much. I don't keep spending more money, and like all of my savings, I'll probably just take 20% of it,
Yeah.
and throw it into stocks, and just keep throwing it slowly over time, and it'll grow this portfolio. I don't take it out. But with Forex, it's just like it's a hard learning curve.
Yeah.
And it's just, I just don't trust the idea that, because it hasn't been around long enough.
When it comes to learning with Forex, I would compare it to being like a therapist, I would say, because with like, or anything that has to do with like medical field. From a person that I used to date, she would tell me like you in the medical field, you're learning every day.
Yeah.
Every day you're learning something new about, like, you know, like diseases or whatever.
This comes in, I think, in anything.
Yeah.
Anything you
Anything?
do. Yeah, anything you do. Podcasts, every single day, we're learning something brand new.
Mm.
You know, we're trying
In
to catch
life,
on trends.
Basically, in life too, you learn anything every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I feel like with Forex as well, like you gotta, every day is like because you have to like be up to date with the news and stuff like that. Also, what the president says and shit like that.
That affects market too.
That affects the market too. But yeah, like definitely have to be on your head on that. But still, like, so that moment I said, okay, fuck it. I ended up not leaving my job because they wanted me there, like at least part time. I didn't know they wanted me part time, so I was like, all right, cool, fuck it, I'll stay part time. Still have security money just in case, you know. So
you decided to like take a step back from your job and then try to focus more on Forex.
Focus more on myself.
Or on
as
yourself?
well. Myself. That was the main thing. Like I was like, I'm giving way too much hours into a company that don't give a fuck. And they
You're
could
burnt
replace
out.
me, bro.
You're
Yeah, I'm
burnt out,
burned out.
yeah.
I feel burned out too. I'm like, all right, nah, there's other ways. So I go to Florida. We talk about Forex and everything, this and that. But in my own mind, my own world, I started thinking, I'm like, okay, I could do other things to, like, you know, not only Forex, but other things to like get more money and shit like that. And I ended up talking to my mom about buying land in Ecuador. And I did so. I did that.
Where what equity are you from?
Guayaquil. It's Milagros.
Okay.
It's,
Guayaquil?
yeah. So
To the capital of Ecuador.
yeah, but we don't live in the capital. Basically, my
Oh no, the
grandparents-
capital is Quito.
Quito, yeah.
Quito,
Quito's-
sorry,
Yeah, I
Guayaquil.
was like,
Yeah.
Guayaquil is one of the
Um,
cities.
my grandparents, they live in like in not in the city, like literally in like where you could
The
farm
mountains.
pigs and shit like that. and,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah. So it was a different experience. I just went in Ecuador not too long ago, like 2 weeks ago, to see the land that I have and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's beautiful. But right there itself, my mom told me, because I remember when my mom bought land in 2003, I think she bought it for like $3,000, $2,000, and now she could sell it at 15, 20. So I'm like, wow. Over the
Mhm.
years, you can make money instead of having your $2,000.
The thing
in a
is,
bank
are there
account.
people really buying in Ecuador? Your room doesn't
It
sound
was
right
for
'cause-
families. Circumstances like
Yeah.
helping her grandparents grow crops in there, and then they use that money and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
it
what I'm saying.
wasn't to
Because
sell
like,
it.
in the economy, I know Ecuador because I'm Ecuadorian too. Like I know
Yeah.
the economy is getting better. I know it's flourishing more.
Yeah,
The technology is starting to update. I think Cuenca, that's where I'm from specifically, it's a big tourist spot.
hmm
So I know like a lot of people that like don't know about like Ecuador, like rich people, I guess, like
Yeah.
from the Americas,
yeah.
kind of want to jump down there and be out there for like a little bit, or especially
Guayaquil.
Guayaquil. What about that little island?
Galapagos.
Galapagos,
Yeah,
yeah,
I know
yeah.
like that place. People like love traveling there. But yeah, I think there could be a lot of growth if you buy it there
Yeah, and where Galapagos or
or
you're talking
anywhere,
about-
anywhere in Ecuador,
oh,
anywhere in
anywhere.
Ecuador.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, so my mom was like, yeah, just put in money. Like you lost your car and shit like that. Use that money and like just like an Ecuadorian mom, like man, like aggressively saying it.
My mom.
'Cause I'm
too.
like,
she's
so
like,
I'm-
I believe because they believe in that shit. So
yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
fuck it.
So she's like, in 10 años, you know, you're gonna get you probably get more money out of it. Like when if you decide to sell it or stuff like that. So I was
Mhm.
like, you know what? Let me not even think about it. Let me just go with my mom. Okay, here, boom.
But
Tell
who takes care of it though?
my grandparents. So all the
Okay.
land around it is like my uncles own it.
Mhm.
They own all like around that whole area. So I bought a little piece next to my mom's, and I saw it. I noticed I have
How much you throwing that?
I threw 12K.
It's good, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people could do that shit. It's
Yeah.
good though.
So right now, what I have to do is like create, like invest in it, put money in it. Like
Mhm.
so, I have to create this pipeline of like for water, so I could just start like growing all the plants that I have. But so what I'm growing in there, it's already planted. It's cacao, which you make chocolate out of it.
Yep.
Plantains, green plantains, and I found out that I have an avocado tree, which I got more excited about the
That's
avocado
fine.
tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I don't know. It's like,
I mean, yo, listen. I love that you did that and
Yeah.
like you turned away from the forex because you're gonna see that like now you own a piece of land. You
I feel safe.
you're-
Like,
yeah, you're
in the
safe.
Next 5 years, like or something like that. you know?
responsible, taken care of, and I think it's gonna be better. And it's also like a part of your culture, bro. You know, you're
It is,
Ecuadorian.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you
That's
know,
why I felt better too. Like knowing, like seeing my grandparents after a while. Like the last time I went, I was 12, and now I'm an adult, 25. And I went there very like ambitious. Like, oh, my grandparents, like I was just like, yo, this is what I want to do. Wow, I noticed this whole avenue over there in Ecuador. They're growing, they're flourishing with a lot of businesses. And I'm like, yo, grandma, I want to open up a small restaurant here. It looks unique here, like a lot of traffic coming by and stuff like
Mhm.
that. There's people doing construction over there. And you know, when construction people, they want their lunch break.
yeah,
And like you make money
They
right
go-
there.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so
yeah.
my mom was like, my grandma was like giggling, like, wow, I didn't think this guy would like think like that. But I think it runs in the family. Like my mom also, like, she don't have a job.
Mhm.
But she sells ices, and she don't have a boss with that. So she always grew up. I mean, as when she came here in the United States, she just had the mentality to invest in something like a business or something like that. However, it didn't work out too well for her. I would say because of my dad in a way, like didn't really motivate my mom in a way. Kind of my dad would
Yeah.
be more on the it's too risky, and I didn't like that his mentality about that.
Yeah, well, that I mean, you know, nah, I'm not trying to diss your dad, but like, yo,
Nah.
that's the whole scared mentality. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of
that
people
sucks.
have.
And that
They
sucks.
they
dude.
never start anything or do anything.
And that sucks, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a bad thing to have. That's another thing
Mhm.
I would love to talk about is fear, bro. Fear is so bad. It could stop you.
It's
and
limiting.
it limits
limits
you in
yourself
so
from
many
every way.
shit,
It limits
dude.
you.
So
Even
many
even if
shit.
you were to start this and it were to fail, bro, and shit were to burn down, whatever, bro. The same thing with your car. You got your car. You know, you got robbed.
Mhm.
You failed, but you learned from that, bro.
Oh,
You got
yeah.
You got the money. I'm not gonna buy a new car. I'm gonna go fucking invest in fucking in a land in Ecuador that I know family,
Yeah.
you know, that I trust can take care of.
Yeah.
And like also like I've seen other places flourish.
Right.
And I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking next 5-10 years, you know,
Yeah.
this will make me money. So like I think that's the humble attitude that people need to have. And not
Right.
also like you said, like fear, scared. You weren't scared to do it.
Yeah.
You did it.
Nah, yeah,
I
exactly.
was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Fucking I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna fucking do it. But buying a house here too would be definitely a biggest goal to have
Mhm.
at anybody, especially at our age. Like that would be like amazing.
It's one of
But
my it's
be-
one of my goals too.
Yeah, yeah. But I
After
feel
this
like I don't-
podcast though, this podcast got to make me some fucking bread before I do shit like that.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't have too much knowledge into like buying like a house. Like I told my
Mhm.
mom we could start doing the down payment us together. But
Yeah. So look at your credit history.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it-
one thing for
is it
sure.
good?
It's all right at 700.
700 what? Just 700?
Points. Yeah, 703, I think.
703. I mean, it's good. I'd get it maybe to like 740. I think
Yeah,
after
yeah.
740 is when you have competitive interest rate. If you're gonna do it with your mom, she might have a good credit score too, or better.
I don't know if
credit
she
score.
has. That's the thing. I think my dad has, but I don't know how. I don't know. That's why I said like I don't want to
Yeah,
put too
yeah.
much my head into like buying a house because I have no information about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Once I actually feel like okay, I'm gonna put my head into okay, learning how to get a house, how to deal with
Mhm.
taxes, mortgage, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Where's the best location and stuff like that. Then I'll like consider getting
Yeah.
a house. But until then, like I said, I still got to work on my credit. Thanks to him, actually,
Exactly.
I got credit.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
thanks to him because he got me too.
You
like,
see the fucking trifecta right here, guys?
yeah,
You see,
'cause-
fucking, I gave Edwin advice on how to build his credit, and he did on this fucking show. He gave him advice on how to build credit, and it kind of, you know, that chain of succession
yeah, literally.
kind of
Yeah.
moves on, you know. And that's why, like, you know, when you talk about a house, I'm immediately like, yo, get that credit up first, because you're
Mhm.
still like you said, like maybe years away from buying that house.
Yeah.
But right now, it's good because listen, you work on your credit.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be ready when you're ready to buy that house. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Another thing for buying that house is looking at your taxes, your tax returns. So how much money you make, because that's gonna determine how big of a loan you can get.
Yeah.
If you and your mom going on the house, then you're gonna show a bigger income, and then you're gonna be able to get a bigger loan. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like the credit is where that comes in. The interest rates right now are really, really low.
From what I heard,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
From
if
what
you-
I heard, a lot of people buying houses, especially in New Jersey.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds. I'm gonna be like, yo, get something that's like 30 minutes from you, like in car. So like in Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
Long Island City. These are all the places. We just had a friend, you know,
yeah.
Diane. She was on this podcast. A therapist, Confessions of a Therapist, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she came on the podcast, and now she's got a house in Jersey, and
Wait, is
that she's
your
rebuilding.
own girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was we talked about a little bit on Instagram about buying a house. I think she has one in New Jersey or something.
That's
I don't
what
know,
I'm
but
saying.
New
Yeah,
Jersey.
Yeah.
that's exactly what I'm saying. It has a
Yeah.
nice fucking pool in the back or whatever,
shit,
and
that's
but like
what's
you know,
up.
it's a fixer upper. She's building up too, but it's a nice flourishing neighborhood, and she got it for I think like 300,000. I'm not sure, but maybe fuck around that.
No way.
I don't know. I don't know, but like that's what
That's
I'm
not bad.
assuming.
I would believe that because over there, like you said, the interest rate are really low right now.
Really low. The houses are like, you know, that area. These areas are still flourishing in Jersey. Again, it's a 30-minute drive from here, Queens. Because you know we went there, and it's good because you can go and check up on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not far from it. Long Island City too, you're like a solid 30-45 minute drive away. Anything over like 2 hours, like unless you
is it
really know
worth
what
it?
you're doing,
Yeah.
I really wouldn't like do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like that's my advice. But also I've never fucking invested in that shit either. So
Yeah.
I know. Whose phone is that?
That's not mine. Is it?
Oh, it's you? No, what the fuck is that? Is that my
Is it Christians?
Nah, my phone's right here.
what is that? All right, I guess I fucking stopped. I don't know what's on my
That was
phone.
weird.
That was fucking weird. All right, fuck that.
Yeah, man. Shit. That's crazy.
All right, man. Yo, I think we just hit an hour, so
That was an hour?
yeah, it was an hour,
it's
yeah,
literally
bro.
an hour.
I don't know. I feel like
Got a
talking.
dip too.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's
I can't. I got a dip, bro. I'm
Alright, man.
sorry.
Nah,
I
it's
really,
all good,
I really
it's all
would, but it's fucking 2. I'm already like a little late.
Nah, it's all good. I mean,
Part two.
You could come next
Part
time
two.
you want. I'll just-
Yeah, no,
for sure. You could come whenever you
definitely
want.
be a part
Yeah.
2, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
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 I'm with it.
We had a returning guest the other day.
Yeah, yeah.
Maria
Part two,
Tomei.
and with part 2, I want to talk about this business that I joined in that has to do with traveling. So,
Oh, okay.
but I definitely need time for
Ooh.
that. So I'm with it to talk about that.
So that's good, bro. It'll be a nice update.
Yeah.
See how far you can on that shit.
Yeah.
Definitely ask you very crazy questions.
All right, guys. Thank you
All
for
right,
watching.
guys. Thank you for watching.
Like, comment, subscribe, please. You know,
Follow
know,
me,
Joe.
Lone Wolf.
Yeah,
1031.
everything in the description below. Don't
Hey.
worry, we got all the Instagrams.
Peace out, guys.
Peace
All right,
out.
Take care.